Welcome and happy holidays from 2Kick. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. Irving and Harden, the two-star guards. Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's money in at the three. And for Los Angeles, Morris at four, with Ibaka at the five. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
And Greg, not the first time MP's been named Player of the Week. He's really caught fire.
I don't think anyone in the league has been more locked in. This guy's producing at an elite level.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the defender getting caught in between there isn't sure which move Aldridge is going to and guesses wrong.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge.
And so he's able to get one of two. Irving against Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
To the paint.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. Irving against Jackson. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Jackson against Irving. Now the pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 5.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
Harden dishes to KD. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Count that one. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Leonard against Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
George against Harden. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Irving surveying the floor. Out left to the wing. Passes to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Well, this will always be a part of Serge's game. Rim protection on the inside. That's nasty.
That gives them the lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Irving kicks to Harden. Irving against Leonard. Irving passes to KD. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. KD's got 9. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. Steps back and shoots. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
Jackson passes to Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Covered by Irving. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense, outworking the shooter and getting the block.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Clippers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's George. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Irving. Outside KD. Over to the wing. Knocked away. Aldridge, the pass to Money. Back to Aldridge. And on the way from Irving for 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Harden. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. No good on that one. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 3. Inside. Ibaka. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for James Harden. That's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to George. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Forte. Yep, it counts. Money's got 6 points.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Back to George. Bledsoe outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Millsap has the open look. No good from outside. Los Angeles is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Money, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. To the paint. And that one's good. Millsap. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Even though Millsap draws the contact there, he does an incredible job forcing that one through the hoop.
Down low, here's George. Yep, that one goes in there. 7 points for George.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is why Blake Griffin appears on your highlight reel on a nightly basis. Loves rising up for the alley-oop.
Bledsoe looking around. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. 2
free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Griffin always plays hard in the paint. He knows he's going to have to stay gritty.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Paul George. Here's Money, covered by Winslow. Into the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Ibaka, this is the Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team. Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Back to Griffin. Harris looking it over. Pass to Mills to the inside. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
To the strike, Terrence Mann. Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Brooklyn leading by 5. Throws it up high.
And while he's better known for scoring than playing the PG position in a traditional sense, Patty Mills becoming a better playmaker.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Covered by Mills. Buries it down low.
For a senior, for 2.
19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Mills. From deep. He can't hit that time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And
coming on the
group
floor
substitution here for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Ibaka. Johnson comes in for Mann. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Justice Winslow. So for Brooklyn now, the talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. Durant is out there with money, and it's Aldridge in at the center, locking down the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Lakers put on a show. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Irving against Jackson. He kicks to Leonard. Good work defensively by KD.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To halt the run. And they recover it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Jackson. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Jackson's got his second best of the game.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Here's KD. Nifty move. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Jackson up top. He's covered by Irving. Jackson misses.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Aldridge against Leonard. Aldridge, the pass to Irving. Durant feeling it out a bit. Over George. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 11 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
There's the dish to George. Going inside. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Leonard.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. The pass to Leonard. Over Durant. And it's Leonard missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Aldridge. KD with it. George picks him up. Money passes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Clippers trail by 14. Leonard looking around. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's KD. That shot no good. Right side George. Count that one. George has got 9.
Paul George too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
Here's Harden on the wing. Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Three-pointer.
And the Nets lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by KD. Johnson, a wide open look, off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Money passes to Irving. Here's Money, defended by George. KD on the wing. Nice shot from the wing. 13 points in the game.
And KD decisive that time, wasting no time, rises up and fires.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. A rebound by Money. Money's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. It's picked off. The 3 from Leonard. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Jackson in at point guard. It's good.
A big part of this attack from this team is Aldridge right there. Doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Here's Leonard. Dishes it to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And George kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jacks up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Hey, yo, right here.
Harden against George.
Get outside, get outside.
Outside Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot from deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pass checked in for James Harden.
Joe Harris.
Nets leading by 19. Left side, Griffin. Here's Money, defended by George. Out to the wing. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Man from downtown. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. To the middle.
Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special. Impressive. Finds a teammate. That's a direct dime.
George with the ball. He's got 9. To the inside. Fades back. Ibaka, no luck. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Durant. The feed to Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, Griffin not shying away from the contact. As he's elevated his game, he understands he's going to see a bunch of physical play.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Winslow subbed in for Jackson. Okafor is checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Irving. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covered by Mills. They get the rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. 6 points for him.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Okafor, the pass to Money. Back to Okafor. Here's Money. He's got 21. Outside for Griffin. Here's Forte. Lays it up off the glass. Money's got 7 now in this quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Winslow, the pass to Ibaka. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now here's Mills, covered by Winslow. Griffin passes to Mills. From past the arc. And Winslow pulls it down. Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Kennard. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. From 12 feet out. And the Clippers miss again.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Forte. It's good from long range.
3-point basket.
Money's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Griffin against Kennard.
Foul.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Millsap's checked in, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his third foul so far. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets.
Now the lineup for the Nets. Bruce Brown.
Here's money, guarded by Bledsoe, and it goes down 2 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And here is Los Angeles now. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Brown.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's money, 28 points for him. Back to Brown. Outside Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his fourth personal
And
foul.
for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
There's the pass to Griffin. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the aggressiveness of Griffin, always on the attack. Gotta love that tenacity.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Millsap's against Bledsoe, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Giles checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Justice Winslow. To the paint, here's Giles, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes it to Millsap. Finished off the break. Millsap's got his second bucket tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
6 to shoot. Pass to Giles. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The shot's good for money.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here is Bledsoe. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Giles. The pass to Mann. Now here's Leonard. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. Money passes to Millsap. And that one is good. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Giles. Kicks it to Bledsoe. To end the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Bledsoe has been shown and known to be a scorer in this league, but he will play unselfish and made the right play there.
Paul George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And the Nets also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Harris.
2 minutes.
Pass to Millsap. Here's money. He dishes it to Brown. That one drops for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets,
And here's Bledsoe. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We got Jahlil Okafor. Money out there with Carter. Then it's Johnson, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an appalling 26% in the 4th quarter. Kennard against Johnson for 3. Rebound by Money. Brooklyn with the ball. Carter the pass to Money. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Carter outside. Okafor inside. It's Brown on the wing. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
first team foul.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the
Coming onto
Clippers.
the floor for your Clippers, Serge Ibaka.
The Clippers on defense.
Curl, man, curl.
Johnson outside. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot
2
clock.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Trying his luck from deep. They get a hand on it. Money passes to Carter. Here's Forte, and that one is stuffed right through.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. He's guarded by Johnson. Down low from 6 away. And it's Ibaka getting it to go.
Yeah, and Ibaka is about as physical as you get for a big man in the NBA.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Brown the pass to Money. Nets passing it around. Now Okafor, clock at 6. Brown finds Okafor. Outside Carter. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Carter's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Money.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Money passes to Johnson. Here's Forte, powered down with both hands.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
From deep, Johnson, rebounded by the Nets. Here's Money, and so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.